Recently, Chamath Palihapitiya dropped some unbelievable Tesla takes. Now, check this out. Tesla reported their earnings October 22nd, record a revenue $28 billion, up 12% year over year. Massive amounts of free cash flow, $4 billion, and is now up $40 billion. However, operating margins fell 40%. The stock dropped about 4% after the announcement, but bounced back since then. And actually, it's gotten higher today. On Tesla's earnings call, Elon Musk emphasized the importance of the $1 trillion pay package, which will give him 12% additional stake in Tesla over the next 10 years. Of course, if it hits these crazy and insane targets that could make everyone holding Tesla shares insanely wealthy. He said, "My fundamental concern with how much voting control I have at Tesla, if I build this enormous robot army, can I just be ousted in the future? I don't feel comfortable building this robot army if I don't have at least influence over it." And of course, the mainstream media has manipulated this statement as usual. Elon also called Klaus Lewis an earnings call and ISS corporate terrorists. Now, he said, these are the people who voted on behalf of passive index funds for things like who is on the board of Tesla. However, to be honest, the poly market thinks that the pay package is going to pass. After Tesla reported earnings, everyone is arguing if the business margins are healthy enough. However, missing what is actually happening. And while analysts obsess over quarterly automotive profits, Elon is building technologies that will make Tesla a multi-trillion-dollar company. Elon is designing and developing AI chips that are 40 times better than the current generation. Energy is printing $3.5 billion quarterly at 30% margins. Plus, Elon is saying that autonomous vehicles will hit like a shockwave. While looking at earnings as of now, it is not what Tesla's actually building. Tesla's AI5 chips represent a technology leap that will power not only Optimus but also Cybercab. The 40% improvement claim in some parameters is huge. Deleting the legacy GPU and image signal processors means Tesla's not adapting off-the-shelf components for their use case. Tesla's designing from scratch, which is where latency and power consumption lower performance. Energy in inference determines everything in autonomous vehicles and robots. Chamath Palihapitiya mentioned that this is the foundational technology layer. And Elon also mentioned about TSMC and Samsung's focus, which means production is potentially on its way. The forward-looking implications are massive. If AI5 works as designed, Tesla wouldn't need to wait for AI models to get exponentially better. Therefore, it would accelerate the timeline for autonomous vehicles as well as a useful Optimus humanoid robot. Also, Tesla's energy business printing $3.5 billion every quarter at 30% margins is no longer a side project. The AI infrastructure boom everyone is excited about has the one problem, which is data centers. Training AI models need enormous amounts of energy, and the grid cannot handle the demand. Utilities need large battery storage to stabilize the grid and to provide backup power. Tesla's Megapack can solve this issue. Tesla's Megapack deployments are exploding because they are the one company with the scale and cost structure to deliver battery storage at scale and at prices that makes economic sense. Data centers operators are desperate for power solutions. Every AI infrastructure is constrained by electricity availability and grid capacity. Megapack can add storage to buffer peak demands, use renewable energy more efficiently, and provide backup power whenever the grid fails. The entire AI revolution is energy constrained. You can have the best chips and models, but if you can't power your data centers, none of it matters. Tesla is building their own compute infrastructure. Utilities and data centers pay premium prices for reliable storage at scale. A single megapack installed can be worth millions of dollars. Tesla deployed record volume in the last quarter, and demand keeps accelerating because there aren't enough alternatives. However, this creates a moat because by the time competitors scale production, Tesla will have years of deployment experience and cost advantages from accumulated volume. Tesla is the only company that can produce autonomous vehicles and humanoid robots at scale. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to learn more about Elon Musk and XAI, you could watch this next. Goodbye.